Hello, everybody, and welcome to another educational session with the American Institute of Digital Marketing. We are your digital marketing educators. We're an organization created by insurance sales professionals for insurance sales professionals. Everything that we do under the American Institute of Digital Marketing is creating strategies and content and helping you with ideas so that you can apply digital marketing to your insurance sales in order for you to generate more clients, more prospects, more sales, and obviously make more money in doing so. Today, we're going to be marketing around the American Rescue Plan Act, ARPA, and we're going to be working on the ARPA Mashup. We're going to be executing time horizon number 2 of the ARPA Mashup. And in the lecture part of the training, we're going to be covering elements of a Facebook ad blueprint. So that's what we're going to be covering under the lecture component. Remember, we always use a digital approach to personal financial sales. We have a lot of material to cover today, so let's get started right away. My name, Al Castellanos. I'm a licensed insurance agent. I'm a CFP, Certified Financial Planner. I have a Master's of Science in Financial Planning. I have a Master's in Financial Analysis, and I have a postgraduate diploma in digital business. This template that you see here, remember, you're going to be selling online. You're going to be selling through a webinar or a online meeting with somebody. So you need to make sure that you have the tools in order for you to be effective in that sales process. And this template that you see here is one of those tools. You need to present yourself. So this is my presentation on my template, the template that I will be using if I'm going to be having a meeting with somebody related to ARPA, or what it used to be ACA. This would be, and again, the template is more or less the same in the sense that you have on the one side a professional image of yourself, and then you have your license or licenses. If you have different licenses, you could include them here. And then you add some type of document that will build on your credibility. In this case, I would include my marketplace registration completion certificate so that it shows people immediately that I am licensed and certified to talk to them about this specific topic. Number one, it builds credibility. Number two, it's going to make them think about that other individual that is calling them. How well trained and certified and licensed is that other individual? So it helps differentiate you from other people out there. So again, if you want us to help you with this template, we can set it up for you. And this is the example for the template for ARPA. And you can use this type of template for any line of business. These are examples of different templates that we have. In this case, for example, if you are talking about Medicare, this could be a generic template that you could use for Medicare. Or if you wanted to emphasize a specific carrier, in this case, this is my Humana certificate for Medicare Advantage, and this is my Aetna certificate for Medicare Advantage, and my Blue Cross Blue Shield certificate for Medicare Advantage. And you could include any one of those certificates in your template. Again, if you want to be carrier specific, if you want to stay just emphasizing your brand and emphasizing yourself, then you don't mention any one specific carrier, but you would basically emphasize the line of business that you are talking about. In this case, in this example here, Medicare, or you could include ARPA or whatever, annuities, life insurance, whatever. But again, the point is that you need to make sure that you have some type of template that you always show people up front in order to gain credibility and in order to edify on whatever topic you're going to be having a conversation on. Okay. We have 5 different companies. We always show you these. We have Premier Insurance Contract. That's the FMO, the Field Marketing Organization. That's the company you get contracted with the insurance carriers. We have Wealth Management Solutions, which is our e-commerce platform. We have the American Institute of Financial Education. This is an educator. It offers continuous education for the agents like you, and it also offers financial literacy courses for end users. In the next couple of days, you're going to be receiving an invitation. We already filed in a couple of states a 2-hour continuous education on ARPA. We're waiting for the approval from them. And as soon as we have it, you're going to be getting an invitation for 2 hours of free continuous education on ARPA. We had to delay it a little bit because the government had not completed all the information that we needed in order to put the course together. But it's already filed, and hopefully in the next days or weeks, you should be getting an invitation from AINFE, the American Institute of Financial Education, for free continuous education on ARPA. We have Cashback Universe, our cashback platform, and we have the American Institute of Digital Marketing, which is the channel that we use in order to provide you with all the training on education on digital marketing. So those are our 5 different companies. And again, sporadically you get communications and messages from different ones of these companies, and it's based on that specific line of business. The agenda is always the same. The first part is we take action. We execute the mashup order of the day. As I mentioned at the beginning, today we're going to be executing time horizon number 2 for the ARPA mashup. And then we have, depending on how much time we have available, we have a feedback section and a lecture section. Sometimes we do both, and in other instances, we just do one of these 2, depending on how much we want to dig into the topic. Again, as I mentioned at the beginning, today we're going to be having a lecture on the Facebook ad blueprint. So that's going to be the lecture component. We're not going to be doing any feedback session today. We have a lot of material, like always. This is the ARPA mashup that we have been executing. Let me review again the concept of the mashup, because now we're going to get even more elaborate. The mashup is like a mashed potato where you put, and you can add a lot of stuff. That's why we call it a mashup. That's something we came up with. And basically, a mashup is a matrix that has 2 dimensions. And then you have here on the 1 dimension, on the horizontal dimension, you have channels. You have, in this case, 2 traditional channels, in this case, email marketing and direct mail. And then you have 3 social media channels: Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So this is a 5-channel mashup. This is a 5-channel mashup. And then we have the time horizons, which are, the time horizons can be in any type of time period. In this case, it's on a weekly basis. So each one of these time horizons is something that you're going to execute every week. So this is time horizon number 1, which we did in our previous session. And then this is time horizon number 2. So this is what we're going to be executing today. This is what we're going to be doing today. And then we will go to time horizon number 3. And then we will go to time horizon number 4. So this is basically a mashup that is executed over a 4-week period, over a 1-month period. So it's 5 channels, 3 social media channels, 2 traditional channels, and 4 time horizon. That's 5 by 4. This is a 20-event mashup. 20-event mashup. When we finish this this mashup, the execution of this mashup in the following weeks, we're going to move to something very interesting that we're going to be inviting you to. We're going to move to a 10-channel mashup. So we are moving, we're progressing. We're going to add other channels. So you're going to have Instagram, and you're going to have YouTube, and you're going to have Pinterest, and you're going to have Snapchat. We're going to have a very, very aggressive digital marketing strategy where you're going to be marketing through 10 different channels simultaneously. So we have been progressing, we have been learning, and we're going to get even better. We're going to help you really become what we call a digital marketing monster, a digital marketing animal. And that's what we want to do. These mashups are loaded with information. These mashups are loaded with electronic instructions. What you see there, you see images, and you see bit.ly shorteners, and you see links, and you see we have videos there, we have postcards, we have all different types of things and connectors. So this document, if you start clicking on each one of those elements there, it will take you somewhere or it will provide you with something else. Each one of the images that you see there and each one of the phrases or statements that you see there is connected to something or it's going to take you somewhere else. So when you see a mashup like this, what I need you to understand is that you have a full bag of marketing material ready for you to execute. And in many instances at no cost to you, that we provide you and we help you do. So this is a wonderful opportunity for you to really get yourself into digital marketing and learn all the things about digital marketing. And let me tell you a little secret. Digital marketing is not going to disappear. It's only progressing and getting faster. We're also going to have TikTok. And up to a couple of weeks ago, I didn't even knew how to open an account with TikTok. Well, we're getting ready for TikTok. You are going to be having an account in TikTok, and you're going to be making funny videos to sell all different type of insurance products. So I'm looking forward to that progression that we're going to be having there. So let's get back to our ARPA mashup. Again, a 5x4 mashup, 20 event mashup. And let's get started with the execution of time horizon number 2 in the 5 channels that we presently have: LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, email marketing, and direct mail. So let's take action. We're going to execute the mashup order of the day, time horizon number 2. And this is where you go. This is the website for the American Institute of Digital Marketing. We have there a couple of different tabs. If you have not done so, you need to go to the store tab up here, and you need to register for the ARPA mashup. In my case, I have already registered, so I'm going to go to my library. In my library, I have all the. You create an account when you first purchase or register for any one of our courses. You open an account with AMIDIM, with the American Institute of Digital Marketing, and then you'll see all your registered classes under my library. So I'm going to click on my library here. By the way, I strongly recommend that you read this blog here. This is we have an article there about why, as an insurance agent, you need to use digital marketing. And this blog will continue adding information and articles about digital marketing for insurance agents. So check out the blog. It provides you a lot of good information. But anyway, I want to click on my library here. And that's my account there. And it already went into my library because I have my Dashlane password tool. So I'm going to scroll down. This is all the different courses I have registered for. I'm going to go to page 2 here. And this is the mashup that we are executing, the ARPA mashup. So this is the one we are working on. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start the course. I'm going to click here and I'm going to start the course. And I can click on start the course up here, or I can go to the different modules or time horizons that I see there. In this case, I'm going to go to time horizon number 2. So I'm going to click on this one here. And that's going to take me to the mashup that we're going to be executing today. Before that, I want to emphasize the fact that this platform that we have here, this is an educational platform, and is specifically designed for you to create online courses to either sell or to just provide to your clients. So what I want to emphasize is the fact that you should become one of our instructors. You should get into the concept of the fact that you are an educator and you're going to be educating your clients on the topics that you master. So hopefully, sooner than later, we're going to see other educators here. It's not going to be me here, but it's going to be you. And you're going to be talking about any one of the different topics that you master, either Medicare or ARPA or final expenses or whatever, annuities, retirement planning, estate planning, whatever you master, life insurance, whatever you master, make sure that you put all the stuff that you know and you eh, put it all together, align it properly, and place it in a platform like this, which would be at no cost to you, and then we will help you promote that. Anyway, so I'm going to click here on the time horizon number 2, and I'm going to get into the specific time horizon. And the setup that we have for these specific modules is basically the same. We do that in order to make sure that we're consistent and that you can easily follow the process. What we do normally is we show some type of image. In this case, this is the video that we're going to be sharing with our clients today. And by the way, here, instead of the lady that we have there, that should be you. And we're going to show you today how to create that. That should be you there. And not only that, that's not an image, that's a video. Okay, so that should be you presenting, answering this question, what benefits do health plans cover? So you don't want to send a video of somebody else explaining to them what benefits do health plans cover. You want to get to the point where you are the one that is answering this question. We're going to be talking about content today, and we're going to show you the importance of that. Additional here, you should have your digital brand. In this case, Health Insurance Resource Center is one of our digital brands for ARPA. So here you should have your digital brand, and this should be you and not the lady there. Okay, so that's an image. Then we have this download section here, and this download section is important because there we have documents that you can always log in again and download. Eventually, you're going to understand how to apply this. So there we put together different documents for you to be able to download easily. And then we keep scrolling down. And what we do always is, again, show you the overall strategy so that you keep pace with what we're doing. So this is the ARPA Mashup. And again, today we're going to be executing time horizon number 2. So this is the time horizon that we are going to be executing. So you have the overall picture. Always, you executed this one before, and then you're going to execute this one, and then this one, and then this one. If you haven't done so and you're just getting started today, you can go ahead and today execute time horizon number 1. So there's nothing bad with that. And again, this is something that you can repeat 3-4 times a year. One of the things we try to do with all the content that we produce is we don't timestamp it. That way we try to stay away from a specific date so that it's current for as many months as possible or as much time as possible. Okay. Then we go into step number 2. In step number 2, you are going to encounter specific instructions for each one of the different channels. So these are your LinkedIn instructions. These are your Facebook instructions. These are your Twitter instructions. These are your email marketing instructions. This is the actual body of the email. And these are your direct mail instructions. So you find there all the different instructions for the different channels that you're going to be executing. If we give you instructions for LinkedIn and they look very similar to the instructions from Facebook, please do not use the LinkedIn instructions in Facebook. They might be the same, but they might not. And if you do it wrong, it won't work. So again, if we give you specific instructions for each one of the channels, follow those instructions. Yes, in multiple instances, the bit.ly shorteners and the message is the same, but make sure you follow each one of them individually. We have learned that is the most adequate way to execute these mashups. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start the execution. So what I'm going to first, I'm going to, this is a video. So let's watch the video. This is a bit.ly shortener. This is a bit.ly shortener here. And we're going to copy and paste the message and the bit.ly shortener into LinkedIn. But before we do that, let's watch the video. So I'm going to click on the bit.ly shortener, and that should open the video. Okay, so that's the video. I cannot believe how much marketing has advanced with these digital marketing avenues that have been open to us. The fact that me as an insurance agent can be producing a video like that. And remember, the idea is that you are the one talking there, not the agent, the lady that is there. So, and we have, I'm going to show you today how to do that. But this is wonderful content, incredibly focused, high quality content that you can produce for literally at no cost to you. And then you can market at no cost to you. So that's part of the power that you have here. So let me go ahead and I'm going to copy and paste. And I'm going to go and I'm going to open my LinkedIn account. And now I am in my LinkedIn account. Every time I go into my LinkedIn account, the first thing that I always do, that's a habit, I go click here where it says me, here. Let me make it like this, or like this. And I scroll down here to posts and activity. And I check some of my posts. This is some of the activity from previous weeks. I see how many people have seen whatever I'm posting. So this has 37 views. This one has 87 views. This one has 124 views. So I start checking it out. This one has 107. And then the topics, you see what type of profile am I presenting in my LinkedIn account. This one has 89 views. This one is on Medicare. So different things. This one has 156 views. This is a video on stocks, and this one has 126 views. So yeah, I see, I get a taste of what I have been doing and what I have been posting on my LinkedIn account. And that's important. You need to always make sure that you have an overall picture of what is it that you're doing in each one of the different channels. So let me back, and I see that I do have some activity generated. I have 5 messages here and 12 messages on this one, and then 41 notifications. So there is a lot of activity going on in my LinkedIn account. So let me go back to home, and I'm going to start a post. I'm going to click here, and I'm going to just paste what I copied from the platform. And right now I'm having a conversation with the LinkedIn editor, and when I copy and paste the message, one of the things that it does is that it brings up the video. The bit.ly shortener, LinkedIn is capable of following that instruction and bringing the video to the bit.ly shortener. You could add hashtags. We're going to have a whole training on hashtags, not today, but if you want to really learn about hashtags, the power of hashtags, tune in for one of our trainings on hashtags. And I can do more things there. I could add other things to it. In this case, I'm just going to go ahead and post the message. So I'm going to go ahead and post it. I already know the video is working because I already saw the video. Remember, the idea is this should be you, and this should be your digital brand. Okay, this should be you, and this should be your digital brand. And so let's post that. But if you don't feel like getting in front of a camera and you don't have a digital brand, go ahead and post this one. So it's telling me that the post was successful, and I always watch whatever I posted to make sure that everything is in order, to make sure that that everything is going as smoothly as I planned it. So that is the video, and again, this should be you, and this should be your digital brand. We will help you with all of that as part of the package that we offer our agents. You get contracted with 5 different carriers with us, and we'll produce at no cost to you your digital brands. So again, that is the posting with LinkedIn. I'm gonna go X out of this, and I'm gonna go back to my Amidim account. So I'm back in my Amidim account. So I have already executed the mashup order of the day, time horizon number 2 for LinkedIn. I already posted in LinkedIn. I'm going to do the same thing now with Facebook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my Facebook account. So there it is, my Facebook account. Whenever you're having a conversation with somebody in Facebook, make sure that you immediately get out of your personal stuff and go to your pages. I'm going to click here and I'm going to go to my pages. And as you all know, I have 56 pages. And the way I see it now, we're going to be having around 100 pages. So I'm going to be having around 100. I'm on my way to having around 100 different landing pages in Facebook. Why do I think that? For example, ARPA, the new law for affordable care, has all these different elements to it. So you could emphasize on one of your landing pages, you could emphasize, for example, the subsidy. And in another one of your landing pages, you could emphasize all the preventive services in general. And in another one of your landing pages, you could emphasize a specific preventive services. So for example, the kids dental coverage, you could emphasize that within your healthcare strategy. And that's why you would have different pages, different landing pages. I just gave you 3 different landing pages for 3 different digital marketing strategies just for ARPA. So that's how you end up with 100 different landing pages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the Health Insurance Resource Center. I'm going to click on this one. This is normally the one that I use for these postings. And I'm going to go ahead. Now, it's important for you to understand that right now you're looking at my Health Insurance Resource Center landing page from the perspective not as the end user, but from the perspective of an administrator of the page. So you see a lot of different things there that you can do that normally people will not see. That's how you're going to see your page when you are using it from the perspective of the administrator. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create a post here. I'm going to create a post. And I'm going to just, again, the same thing, copy and paste. So I'm going to paste the message. And that should bring in the video. By the way, I see a lot of people with your hands up and messages. We have a couple of digital marketing coaches also watching the presentation, and you can ask your questions there. And we are answering. If we can answer as we go right now, we will do that. And if not, please shoot us a message later. But the important thing is that the chat is active, and this is the time for you to ask all the questions that you need to ask. So again, the chat is active, and if you have not done so, please get familiarized with the chats. So I'm going to go ahead. I could do other things here with Facebook. I'm not going to do that because we have a time limitation here, but I could boost this post, which means not look for organic growth. Organic growth is when you post something and it just picks up, let's say, picks up movement by itself. It's so good that it just starts going viral by itself. That's organic. When you pay for it, then it's non-organic. You pay for it and you say, hey, show this ad to people with these characteristics, or show this ad to people with those characteristics. And again, they're becoming very creative about that, and they're getting better and better for you to have different ways you can project to different audiences whatever message you are creating. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post the video, and it's posting. And it's telling me that everything is okay. So there it is. That's my post. It's also, by the way, one of the channels that we're going to be presenting to you, and that we're going to help you develop is your YouTube channel. And by the way, if you see it down here, it says youtube.com. Here it says YouTube. All these videos we have already posted on our YouTube channel. So that's how you start connecting everything. Here you have something where you connect YouTube with Facebook. And by the way, all these videos are also on our Roku TV channel. So now you have YouTube, Facebook, and TV connected with the same content. That's the power of digital marketing. That's how it starts multiplying itself, and it starts growing, because you create some content and you can use that content for many different things, for many different channels, and you can take parts of the content, and I'm going to show you that in a couple of slides, how you take parts of the content and create other content for other channels. Again, let's continue with the process. So there we have it. I'm going to go back to my presentation. I know that I get into, I really like digital marketing, so I get into it and I know I lose track. Okay. So again, we have already executed the ARPA Mashup time horizon number 2 for LinkedIn and for Facebook. We have already executed time horizon number 2 for LinkedIn and for Facebook. And now we're going to do the same thing with Twitter. So we're going to execute the mashup with Twitter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down, and this is my Twitter instructions. So that's the, okay, so I'm going to copy. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to open my Twitter account. That's it's my Twitter account. And I'm going to paste. Okay. And let me show you what happens here. Okay, so that's the Twitter account. I am right now in a conversation with the Twitter editor, and I copied the message, what benefits do health plans cover? And I copied the bit.ly shortener. In this instance, it did pick it up. In fact, what I was going to show you, I was assuming, I was thinking that it was not going to pick it up because Twitter does it whenever they want. I guess it has to do with how much volume they have in the platform. Sometimes it takes it, sometimes it does not take it. In this case, it did take it, so it's ready to go. Here you have the video, okay? If it would have not taken it, in some instances it would not take it, what you have to do, and I had already done this, I had saved that video into my desktop. So I would have gone to my desktop and uploaded the video by clicking on this little tab here, on the media tab here, okay? On this icon here. I would have clicked there and I would have gone to my desktop and I would have pulled the video and uploaded the video into Twitter. In this case, it did take it, so I don't have to do that. Now, you could do additional things. You can do different things, okay? Basically, you can add hashtags and you can add other connectors and you can add other images. You could do a lot of different things. In this case, I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to tweet this message. And it's telling me that the tweet was sent. And let me, again, as always, check out everything to make sure that everything is in order. And there it is. If I click on it, the video should go. Again, this video is on YouTube. And this video is on our YouTube channel. So the idea is that you also have your YouTube channel with all these videos that you are creating. So now you're tweeting into Twitter messages about some topic, and you are also placing those videos that you're creating, that content that you are creating into your YouTube channel. So that's just to show you how powerful this gets so fast. So I'm going to X out of Twitter. So let me X out of here. I'm going to X out of my Facebook account also. I just want to make sure that that everything is in order. Okay, so there we have it. We have executed the ARPA Mashup time horizon number 2 for LinkedIn, for Facebook, and for Twitter. So there we have it. Now I'm going to continue with my instructions. I'm going to scroll down. And this is email marketing. So I have an email here. I have a full email. And again, I have the video, the same video. So in this case, I'm going to be emailing my client information on what benefits do health plans cover. And I'm going to show them a video. And hopefully, eventually, sooner than later, in this video that you're sending here, and this is a bit.ly shortener to the video, you are the main actor or actress on that video and not somebody else. That is the idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste this email, and I'm going to copy starting here on the subject line. So I'm going to copy from here down. I'm going to copy from here all the way to there. So I'm going to copy. and I'm going to open my email account. So I'm going to create a new message, and I'm going to paste. I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to paste what I just copied. So I'm going to paste it here. So that's the email. I'm going to take this. This is the subject line. So I'm going to take the subject line here. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to paste it here where it says add a subject. So I'm going to paste it there. So that's the subject line. And that's the email again. And that's my information there. And that's the bit.ly shortener with the video, the link to the video. So that's there, right there. If they click on it, they will see the video. And we already tested that bit.ly shortener, and we know that it's working. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send it to myself. By the way, don't send me emails to this email because this is the one that I just use for this classes. So I don't. This is not my full functional email. So there I got it. I just received the email, and there it is. That's the email, and everything is in order. So I have the video there, and I have the message, etc. Now, as we have mentioned to you in multiple instances, you want to make sure that you are not sending the emails individually. It will take too long, and you want to send a lot of emails. So you need to have some type of email marketing platform, and we recommend several different platforms. One of our preferred providers for that is Constant Contact. In fact, that's the one that we would recommend you to use, but you can use any email marketing provider, but make sure you have an email marketing account, and you get into the habit of sending a lot of emails. Emails is one of those fundamental pieces in digital marketing, and it's here to stay. But you need to learn how to do it, and you need to make sure you have the right tools in order to do it efficiently. So let me go back to let me X out of this here and out of here, and I am going back to my email the Amidin platform. So there we have it. We have executed the mashup order of the day for LinkedIn, time horizon number 2, Facebook, time horizon number 2, Twitter, time horizon number 2, and we have sent a video with an email under a traditional channel, in this case, email marketing. So now let's go to direct mail. Now, direct mail is one of those really interesting developments. Let's put it that way. Direct mail, it was king in the jungle for many years, and then when all this digital marketing started around 20 years ago with email marketing and all of that, direct mail started having issues. But well, let me tell you, direct mail is back and alive, and it's a fundamental part of your strategy. And one of the reasons for that is because you see here, and this is the postcard that we're going to be sending through direct mail. And I'm going to show you the postcard. So if you click here, these are the two bit.ly shorteners to the front and the back of the postcard. So these are the two bit.ly shorteners to both the front and the back. And these are some images. But let me open the actual postcard. And that's the actual postcard. What benefits do health plans cover? And this should be you. Okay, contact me to learn more. So this should be an image, a picture of you. And here you should have your digital brand. So, and basically we have several different digital brands, but the first one that you always have is your first name on the top and your last name on the bottom. So that is the first digital brand that you get, your first name and your last name. And then you get a second digital brand, which is specifically designed for whatever line of business you are doing. In this case, we're using ARPA, and we're using our digital brand for ARPA, which is the Health Insurance Resource Center. But this is the front of the card. Now, the important thing about this, let me go back and let me show you the back of the card here. And this QR code, which is something that it's very common today. In fact, make sure that you have a scanner in your phone, Because basically, if you take your phone and you take a picture of this QR code here, it will take you to one of our landing pages. In this case, the landing page for the Health Insurance Resource Center. So the point is that now, with this little functionality here with QR codes, basically direct mail, it serves the same purpose as any one of the other channels. If you send somebody a message in Twitter, you want them to click on something and you want to take them somewhere else, and where you continue the process with them. If you post something in Facebook, you want to start a conversation with them until eventually you send them to somewhere where you're going to continue the process and try to close up something. If you post in LinkedIn, you do exactly the same thing. You have a lot of different, what we call calls to action, where you want to move the individual through the marketing funnel. Well, the same thing with direct mail. This here is your opportunity to take that individual and move him or her through the marketing funnel. If you take a picture of that, it will take you to our landing page for the Health Insurance Resource Center. Now, remember when we were talking about landing pages a couple of sessions ago, and we talk about the fact that you have different landing pages. You have landing pages inside the channels, and you have landing pages outside of the channels. This QR code will take you to a landing page outside of the channel. So it's a landing page where you can receive them with a very nice video about yourself, or with a quote engine where they can quote immediately, or with a place where you can capture that information and give them a white paper or give them some additional information and start the process with them. So again, that's the power of direct mail. And the reason why it's so much alive now is because now we are incorporating these QR codes, and now this is as digital as anything else. It's another way to touch people and another way to get people to move through the marketing funnel. So if you have not done so, I strongly recommend download an application to your phone where you can read QRs and get into that, because this is, again, another very powerful way to do digital marketing. So let me go back, and our preferred provider for direct mail is Amazing Mail. So I'm just going to go there and I'm going to show you the platform. I'm not, we don't have too much time, so I'm not going to get into that. I don't know if I spell it right. No, Amazing. That's our preferred provider for direct mail. It's an incredibly user-friendly tool. You can use this every door direct mail feature here, and you can upload the images. We will help you develop these images. We will help you. We will help you with the content, and you just send us the picture, and we can set it up for you. And we can also help you with the development of the landing page, and open an account with Amazing Mail or with any other one. We're not, telling you that you have to do it with these people, but this is the one that we use. We're getting more and more familiarized with the platform, so we can help you more when you use this one than if you use a platform that we have never seen before. That's the reason why we have preferred providers for our different channels. Okay, so again, that's the direct mail component. You would upload that image there. Again, you need to personalize it, make sure that this is you here and this is your digital brand. And then when you get into there, that's where the place where the address will go. This scan QR code would send them to your landing page, and that would and you capture that information there and continue the process through the marketing funnel. So that's how that works. Okay. So there we have it. We have executed the ARPA Mashup, time horizon number 2. So this is the ARPA Mashup, time horizon number 2, in LinkedIn, in Facebook, in Twitter. We have sent emails, and now we have content for a postcard. So we have executed the time horizon over 5 channels. The idea is that you keep building more channels, and we want to take you all the way to 10 channels. So we're going to be adding YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and Pinterest and Snapchat. So we're going to add 5 additional channels, strategies, and in many of those channels, you're going to be using the same content. So every week, you just take a theme, a topic, you use the same image, or if you create a video, you can post that same video in multiple places. So there we have it. Now I'm going to go back to our presentation. Let's continue with the training. So let me start here from the current slide here. So we have executed the mashup order of the day. We executed the ARPA mashup time horizon number 2 in 5 digital channels. So we're not going to be doing any feedback today. So let's get into the lecture component of the training. And we're going to continue with the process of the digital marketing blueprint. And this is the strategy that you need to apply basically to any type of digital marketing strategy. In the specifics that we were doing, we had the channel that we have been using is Facebook. But again, this applies to any channel. This is basically the same philosophy applies for any one of the different channels that you might have. So this is the blueprint. This is how you set up the whole digital marketing strategy. And a lot of people have never seen this, and they think they know about digital marketing. So I see a lot of agents, I posted here, I posted there. If you don't have the whole picture and all these elements in place, your digital marketing is not going to take you anywhere. And I want to be frank with you. So you might as well just keep wasting time in Facebook, or doing whatever you want, but you are not doing digital marketing if you don't have all the elements in place in order for you to be able to execute the plan properly. So we spoke about the channel, and we spoke about the ad. So we spoke about how to build up a Facebook ad. And in the next weeks, when we open the new channel, we're going to show you how to create the ad in TikTok, how to create the ad in Snapchat, how to create the ad in Instagram, how to create the ad in Pinterest, etc., etc. The point is that you get an ad, and the ad can be many different things. It can be a video, it can be an audio, it can be an image, it can be many different things. It can be a link, etc. And we already spoke about the landing pages inside the channels and landing pages outside of the channels. Today, I want to spend the rest of our time talking about content. And in digital marketing, content is king. Content is the most important thing in digital marketing. So you need to learn how to create content. And you have many different ways and multiple tools and strategies and concepts when you start creating content. You can be dead serious, you can be funny, you can be sarcastic, you can be political, you can be aggressive, you can be pacifist, you can do with content, you can go in any direction that you can imagine in your life. And you have to decide your style. You have to decide how you're going to build your content. What type of content are you going to be building in order to make money? Because remember, you are not a non-profit organization. You're doing this because you want to make money. So never forget that. So let's talk about content. So I'm going to first talk about the fact that when you create content, whenever you are thinking about content, remember that what you're trying to do is there is this concept of the marketing funnel. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to create some videos or images or messages or something that is going to help you move that individual through this marketing funnel all the way to from point A to point B. That's what you're trying to do. You're moving that individual from one place to another place. This stranger through this process, now you're going to get acquainted with them. Now they're going to really appreciate you. Now they're going to like you. Now they're going to trust you. And then they're going to buy from you. And then they're going to help you promote your business. Okay. And when you are creating content, what you're trying to do is, how do I organize all my visuals and my images and my information so that I can move the individual to the marketing place? And the content that I need to build for somebody that is in this part of the funnel is very different from the content that I need to build when I have somebody here on this part of the funnel. So again, always keep in your mind the concept of the marketing funnel when you are creating content. And we have forms to help you with that. And this is one of the forms. We have the data marketing selection form, which is very important. And we have gone through that one. There is a whole training on just the data marketing selection form. And this is aligned with the creation of audiences, which are very important when you are creating content. Okay, whom am I speaking to? And what do I want them to do? What do I want to accomplish? So again, we have different forms that will help you getting aligned in terms of where to point when you are creating content. And again, don't forget, the other one was a really overall image, but now you need to get very specific. And you need to know that there are all these different specific strategies that you can do. You can do email, social media, video and television, offline marketing, referring links, display ads, and you're going to take this wild world out there and all this traffic that is going all over the place, and you're going to put them through a sales funnel, and then you're going to make them become buyers. And you have to take them through this very well-defined process. Okay, so it's much more than just, hey, I want to do something. No, this is very, very, very specific, and you need to make sure that you have all these sequence in the right moments and in the right place in order for you to be effective. So we have different types of content, and I call them different flavors of content. And again, and one way to present this is we have the hero, the help, and the hub content. So hero content, help content, and hub content. And this is from one perspective. You can classify them differently from other perspectives. I'm just talking about one angle of how to visualize the concept of content. Okay. Again, hero content, help content, and hub content. So let's get into the specifics of each one of them. The hero content. Hero content is basically powerful storytelling to engage the customer. That's the objective of hero content. Let me go back here. Powerful storytelling to engage the customer. Hero content is when you become the hero of the story. You can really get that individual to accomplish something, and now that individual is better in their lives because of their interaction with you. You are one of their heroes. Ideally, if you are somebody's financial advisor, basically that individual will not move a finger without talking to you. You are their hero. You are, they will take you into consideration for everything. You want to, through hero content, to make sure that you achieve that. And basically things like, okay, I can really help you understand and set up a strategy for you for Medicare and Medicaid if you are dual eligible, or I can get you a plan where you're going to be paying a monthly premium of $0. And there are different ways how you develop hero content. Additionally, I'm not going to dwell into that too much because of the time element, but basically hero content includes testimonials. So you can pick up your cell phone and you're having a conversation with somebody, and somebody is really happy about the way you help them and the way you show them your professionalism. You can take and you can record with your cell phone that conversation, always ask for permission for that, and it would be preferable to do it in writing, because somebody can tell you, yes, I authorize you, and then they say, no, I don't authorize you. So make sure that you have all the legal authorization for everything. But testimonials are another way for you to create hero content. But again, this is powerful storytelling to engage the customer. So you could tell stories, fictional stories, for example, of the individual that didn't buy life insurance, and they're not fictional. You can change the names just to not personalize it, but you can tell horrible stories about individuals that didn't have the right coverage with their health insurance plan, or they didn't understand what they had and they went to the wrong place, or they didn't do what they needed to do. I mean, you have all different types of storytelling where you can engage people with you, and you become the hero. Okay, so again, first group of ways of you to develop this content is hero content. I want you to create testimonials. I want you to create, and again, we can help you. We already have a bunch of different postcards and messages where you build up hero content. So that's hero content. Then we have help content. Help content is, and let me magnify this, answering the customer's specific need in the moment. So help content is on the spot. You have a problem right now. I solve your problem right now. Okay. How do I change my beneficiary in my life insurance policy? They have this problem, they have this question, and you help them do that. Hey, what you need to do, this is the document, sign this document, send it to this phone number, and then let's make sure we do a follow-up on that. Help content. Help content is very important. If you become sufficiently appreciated by your client, that every time that they have a question on whatever product they bought from you or any other product, then that's going to build your business. And having a powerful help content strategy works very well with that strategy. So help content is to answer customer specific needs in the moment. I'm going to show you how to develop and build a lot of help content. So that's element number 2, help content. And we have a lot of we're going to show you some specifics. And then you have hub content. Hub content. The thing is that with the, and let me go back to this slide here, with the hero content and the help content, hero content is, they think, they praise you, they think that you are special, etc. But they don't have a reason to come back to you all the time. You don't have a powerful reason why they're going to be coming. They already purchased from you something, and they really like you, but there is no powerful reason for them to come back to you. With help content, they know that if they have a problem, they can count on you. But that would only happen if they have a need, if they have a question, if they have some issue that they need resolved, then they would approach you and you will solve the problem for them. That's help content. Well, hub content is different. Hub content is you build a strategy where you are basically setting up things so that they keep coming back to you on a consistent basis. So you get them to come back to you on a consistent basis. Basically, and the message there is you regularly publish content that keeps the customer coming back for more. So you have to develop a strategy by which they will always need to come back to you for more of the same. And one powerful way to achieve this hub content is with education. So you're going to educate them. And with health insurance and with Medicare and with financial literacy, you have almost an unlimited amount of hub content that you can provide to your client. You can educate them on all the different topics associated with managing money and how to manage healthcare and preventive services, literally for the rest of your life. So with hub content, you could create a sequence of videos on, for example, all the different preventive services associated or included in their ARPA policy. Or with Medicare, again, all the different, there are 26 different areas of preventive services that are at no cost to them. And you could just build a whole library of content, either with videos or whatever, to say, hey, I educated you on this. Next week, I'm going to be talking about this other topic. The following week, I'm going to be talking about this other topic. The following week, I'm going to be talking about this other topic, etc. And you keep them coming back to you. Or if the time horizon is longer, you can say, hey, I enroll you into this plan this year. Next year, things might change. So I'm going to provide you some information so that when we have to renew your plan next year, we are ready to go. I don't have to sit down with you in October or November and explain to you the whole thing, but I educate you on your plan during the year so that when the time comes to review the plan, we just have to go and decide on the next one. You have been building on that relationship, and you are, again, obligating them in a good sense to come back for more. So that's hub content. So you have hero content, help content, and hub content, okay? Now, let me show you some sources of content. One of them is this, obviously, CMS. Okay, now let me try to see if I can click on this link here. Okay, so this website here is full. It's completely loaded with information for assisters and outreach partners. Okay, this is a place where you can get a lot of content. You can get training. I mean, you can. This is a website where you can get a lot of content. Okay, so this is one place where you can go. The health insurance marketplace. You can get a lot of content there. Now let me show you another one. If you go, for example, to YouTube, CMS, okay, they have a lot of content also, videos on YouTube. You can get all types of videos that, again, you can send to people, but additionally, you can get an idea of how to do it, and then you go ahead and you do it yourself. So CMS, they have a lot of videos. Just Google, and you see a lot of agents already creating a lot of content there. Again, they have been watching some of these videos from CMS, and they develop content. Okay, so that's another source. One way for you to develop content is to look what other people are doing and follow that. So let me just show you, for example, if you go to another way that you can develop content, and let me go back to the presentation. There is this website, productordering.cms.hhs.gov. This website here, so let me just show you that. Let me go there, and in order for you to go there, one way to do it is, let me go to you go to the Prinsuco website. You go to the Prinsuco website here, and you go to this tab here where it says marketing and sales here. And you see what it says marketing tools and forms here, marketing tools and forms here. And you go to this tab here, CMS product ordering website, this one here, right here, CMS product ordering website. This is the actual website there. And you log in into, you have to create an account there, and you log in into that. And here, let me just dismiss this. You have marketplace content, Medicare content, and I always check on these most ordered products. For example, the yearly calendars that they put out are second to none, first class calendars every year. By October or November of this year, they will put out the next year's calendar, and we order them by the boxes, and we give them to all our clients and everything. So again, check these most ordered products here. But if you click on marketplace and you have different topics, coverage to care, general information, marketplace coverage and payment, marketplace enrollment, taxes, etc. So let's say you click on coverage to care, and it has all these different documents there in different ways. Some of them, booklets. Some of them are PDF documents. And you can take any one. For example, let me open any one of these. You can take the booklet, and let me just open this one here. Okay, it's not letting me open it right now, so I'm not going to dwell into that. So let me just show you one specific document. In this case, you can search by each one of these documents have a number, and the one that we use for today's videos is this document 11672. So let me search for that one. So we took this document, 5 things about choosing a marketplace health plan. So I took this document here and I open it. It's a PDF. And I have this document, questions to ask yourself when choosing a plan. Remember the topic that we have been doing? Let me tell you something. We produce the whole ARPA mashup from this document. We took each one of these questions here and we created content. This was time horizon number 1. And this was time horizon number 2. Okay, so, and I'm going to show you now how we did that. And then if you keep, this is going to be time horizon number 3. And then we had here time horizon number 4. So just from this document, we created 1 month of digital marketing using highly organized, up-to-date content. So let me show you how we did it. So we took this question here and we recorded a video answering that question. So basically, let me go to here. This is the actual video where we are reading the question and the answer.
The health insurance marketplace offers different plan types to meet a variety of needs and budgets. Most people qualify for savings to make health coverage affordable. Compare plans based on what is important to you and choose the price and coverage that fits your needs. Contact us and we will help you answer many questions as you shop for marketplace coverage. Many people ask, what benefits do health plans cover? All health plans in the marketplace offer the same set of essential health benefits. These benefits cover things like doctor's visits, prescriptions, hospitalizations, pregnancy, and more. Health plans can offer other benefits like vision, dental, or medical management programs for a specific disease or condition. However, specific benefits may be different in each state. Even within the same state, there can be small differences between plans. As you compare plans, you will see what benefits each plan covers.
Okay, so you got the idea. Let me X out of there. So then we took the content from the document. So I show you the document. Basically, she was reading that content with a specific recording where we can take that recording and do whatever we want. And then we created the video.
The health insurance marketplace offers different plan types to meet a variety of needs and budgets. Most people qualify for savings to make health coverage affordable. Compare plans based on what is important to you and choose the price and coverage that fits your needs. Contact us and we will help you answer many questions as you shop for marketplace coverage. Many people ask,
so
what
you got the
benefits do
idea.
health plans
So you
cover?
see how it works, how you create really high quality content that you can use in multiple ways. Now, let me tell you something. You have a document, the PDF document. Let me open that PDF document again. And in fact, I think I have it also here. Yeah, this is the PDF document. This document, you can just send this document to your client. Okay, this is something I say, hey, give me your name. You want to find out about questions that you might have with when choosing a plan. You could set up a Facebook campaign or a Twitter campaign, and you say, hey, give me your name and your email address, and I will email you, or you can download this document. That is one way for you to create content directly. The content is already there. You just take this document and just send it to them. That would be one way to create content. The second way is you record. You take a program to do recordings, and you record the voice. You record, you read it, and you put it in your own words, and now you have an audio file, a WAV file. Well, you can use that for your podcast. You can use that for your podcast. And then you take it to a program that I'm going to show you. You upload that WAV file. You upload that WAV file. And I know I'm getting a little bit technical, but just to show you how you can do things at costs that are incredibly low. We have this program called ref.com, and we can give you all the specifics of that. So I'm going to just show you how we create content, why we can do this in such a really high quality way at costs that are incredibly low. So we use this program, and let me just show you some of my files of the content. I take any document as you just saw there, and you just upload it, and then it will produce something like this. It will take the WAV file and it will convert it into words. We all agree on the fact that if you lose your capacity to generate, that's the actual recording and the words in writing. So I took some document, and I mentally read the document, and then with a loud voice, I just went through the document in my own words. I record that. I upload it into this program here, ref.com, and it comes back in my own words in writing. So now I have created materials for my blog, because this will be my blog, the articles on the topic by myself, and I have the audio file for my podcast. Now I practice this, I record it, and now I have a video. That video, then I put a background to it, and I put my digital brand to it, and now I post that video on my website, on YouTube, on our TV channel. We're going to post that on TikTok, on Instagram, on Pinterest, on all channels. You post that video on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, everywhere. That's the power of creating content. Now, the other important thing, let me go back to the presentation. Let me go back here, is the fact, sorry. Let me go back here. I'm sorry. I just want to show you this. That everything that you create, you save. Everything that you create, you save. Everything. And that's why we say do not time stamp the information. When I start my presentations, I don't say good morning or good evening or good afternoon. I try to stay away from saying last week and next week. I try to say last session and next session. That way I leave it open. I open my time horizons. That way I can be more flexible. I can use it if the information is still valid, I can use it 1 year from now or 2 years from now. Obviously, there are going to be instances where things change and you have to update the material. But the point is that you create all this content and you store it, and then you're going to start using it in many different ways. So that's what I wanted to emphasize. Let me just go back to showing you that website where you can take, again, this is the productordering.cmshhs.gov. You need to open an account here. It's at no cost to you, and you can download abundant material on Medicare and on the marketplace produced by the federal government that you can email to people. There are videos there also that you can email them the video. You can post those videos. You can use them as what they call white documents. Hey, give me this information and I'll send you a document that talks about this or that. And again, if you click on it, there is a lot of different materials there, and they have alternative formats. You see here they have alternative formats, and they have a lot of different things. So you go in there, and this is just for ARPA and Medicare. But additionally, you have stuff like that with many different lines of business, where you have a source of content. You take that content and you massage it, you adjust it to yourself, and you produce recordings for a podcast, or you can send audio to somebody. Again, you can create help content, you can create hub content, and you can create hero content, testimonials. Okay, so again, you take a document, you record it in your own words. Now you have the actual WAV file, the words, the voice file. That one you can use in a podcast. You upload it to a program like ref.com, and it comes back in writing. Now you have material for your blog. Then you take that material and you read it to yourself in front of a camera with a green screen in the back. Or if you don't want to do the green screen, we will give you some instructions in terms of the lighting and all that, and you can record it directly. Okay, but the good thing about the green screen is the fact that we can put whatever background we want. We can place you in a hospital. You saw the ones that we have there; they're really nice. Well, that lady did it with a green, with a green screen in the back, and then we put whatever type of background we want. So now you have a video that you can post to YouTube, post to our Roku channel, post in any one of the different digital channels, and then you can take one image of that video where you are there, and there's some type, let's say the video has different settings. You take one of those and you create with that a postcard that you can send to your clients. You include to that postcard a QR code scanner, and now you have the whole thing integrated. So again, content is king. I would strongly recommend, my objective is the fact that people that are going through these programs with us for digital marketing, eventually you are the main actor of all your productions. We don't want to be sending videos of some CMS lady explaining to them Medicare A and Medicare B, or the special election periods that just opened for ARPA. No, we want you to be the one sending that message. You become the hero. You build your credibility when you create all of that. So again, there is a lot of content. We can help you set up content, and this is just an example of all the different types of documents that they have. They have it in multiple languages. I mean, it is incredible the amount of material that just this website has for content production, for ARPA, and for Medicare. Again, this is an image of the document that we use for, as I mentioned, we just built one month of marketing in 5 different channels just using one document, just to give you an idea of all the things that you can do and the cost, because this was all for free. Obviously, these are documents that the government gives you for free. So that is the concept of content. We're gonna finish there. We have covered content. Let me just go back to this image here. And I know we have covered a lot, but basically we have, in following our digital marketing blueprint, we talked about the channels, we talked about the ads, we talked about the landing pages. Then we talked about content and how to generate content. And then in our next session, we're gonna talk about the CRM, which is the brain of the whole system. And then we're gonna be talking about automation, which is how you take all these powerful things and then you become a marketing machine, okay, a monster in digital marketing by leveraging all of this on a very aggressive marketing automated campaigns. And then you add to that some what we call agent originated activities, and we will cover that over the next 2 sessions. So again, everybody, thank you very much. I know we have provided you with a lot of information. You will be able to watch this recording in our multiple different channels. You're going to be able to see it in YouTube. You're going to be able to see it in our Roku channel. And you also can see it in our Prinsuco website. We have on the resources a PIC agent channel. We also place all these recordings in our Prinsuco PIC agent channel. So you can go back and look at all of these multiple times until you make sure you have enough clarity for you to become a digital marketing monster. Thank you very much. See you in our next session.